Hey everybody, my name's Mason. This is my channel 1208 somewhere. Don't ask me why. This is my 7th upload. Hallelujah. Let's get into it. Right here in front of you is The Walking Dead Compendium 1. I found this on Craigslist. 20 bucks. Pretty good deal, I think. The cover price is 60. Well, the back cover price. It collects issues 1 through 48. So I've been reading that. That's been fun. When I met up with the guy, he said that he needed it for a college literature class. So I thought that was cool that Walking Dead is used in college classes other than on geeky video channels. Next, I'm a member of a couple Facebook comic groups, Buy, Sell, Trade. Sometimes they have auctions, and if they have the right kind of stuff I'm looking for, I'll participate. Of course, one of my main goals this year is to complete Joe Kelly's run of Deadpool that began in 1997. So I found a couple on there. And let's see how many times these figures fall down as I do this video. This is Deadpool 22. If I'm correct, this is the first time Deadpool and Cable team up. Pretty cool book. And then in the same auction, I won Deadpool 31. Got a handheld camera right now, so excuse the wobble. So scratch those two off my list. I think I won this one for $5. I think I won the other one for $5 too, and then you wanted like 7 shipping, so $14, not bad. One of the parts of this goal is to pay like between $5 to $7 per issue, if not cheaper, of course. You could probably get them all easily on eBay, but a lot of people are asking $10 or more. And if you're trying to collect the whole run at a good price, like me, you know, you budget a certain way. Because when people sell the whole run for $600 and $700, I'm like, I could build that whole run for half that price if I was just patient and I looked for the right price. So that's kind of been my goal, other than collecting them, is getting them for the price that I want to pay. So scoring these books for $5, $6 has been, I've been pretty lucky, I think. Unless it's a key issue, you know, I might give a few extra dollars. But anyway, that's my spiel. On another auction, I won this Walking Dead book, Walking Dead 16. This is one of my favorite early covers, and it's been on my list for a couple months, and I finally got it. It wasn't a super cheap deal, I guess. The bidding started at $25, and I won it for $27. So, and then I paid him $7 shipping, so $34. It's getting up there anyway. Condition's okay. It's got spine ticks, blah blah blah. But of course, really nice cover, and happy to have it. I'm gonna continue with Walking Dead. I got 105, which is also a pretty cool cover with zombies in Carl's eye. If you look closely. These next books I got at a shop. I traveled, it's about a half-an-hour drive. I'd never been to this shop. I decided to give it a whirl. It's called Mayhem Comics, and I live in Des Moines, Iowa. And there's one already in town, and that's the one I go to the most. But I wanted to give their other location a try too, which I said is about a half an hour away. So I got some Walking Dead books for a cover price, which is nice. That's 106 and 110. I had kind of a disappointing experience at this one. You know, I had a day off. You know, kind of had the comic itch. So I drove up there to see what I could find. And that's 111. I was actually really happy to find this cover for cover price. I think it's a really, really neat cover. I'm putting on my wall. Uh, this is a pretty cheap book. I was wondering if it might go up as Negan grows in popularity. So I definitely recommend picking this up if you can find it for cover price, or $5 or something. Really neat cover, and Negan is certain to grow in popularity. But back to my spiel about my disappointing experience. You go downstairs, and that's where all the back issues are. And they have this locked cupboard with the high dollar books. And then they have this folder in front of it where you can flip through printouts of the books that are inside, which I thought was kind of neat. And then if you see something that you want, you have to go upstairs and ask someone to come down and unlock it for you. So I found The Walking Dead #9, which has been on my want list for a while. And I was really happy to see it, and it was for a good price. It's for $50. I mean, not a super good price, but it seems like it's going for 60 to 70 on eBay. I watch it religiously. And then, you got to pay for shipping, and you got to play the waiting game. So I was like, you know what? Here it is right in front of me, $50. I was really happy, and I was hoping that my trip, would be worth the while. So I go upstairs, and I was like, hey, I want a book out of there. Could you help me out? And the guy was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm the only one here right now. I can't leave the cash register. I didn't really know how to react. I was like, what does that mean? Like, I can't get what I wanted? And he was like, no, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm the only one here. I can't just leave the cash register. Someone could come in and rob me. And he kept telling me that, and I understand you can't leave the register, but I just couldn't wrap my head around the fact that I couldn't buy the books that I wanted. It's a comic shop. They're there to make sales, and they're losing a $50 sale, because there's not someone there. He said, stick around for a few more hours, or come back in a few hours, and the guy that's in charge will be here. And unfortunately, I couldn't stay around that long of a time. So I don't know. I was really upset. I rarely deal with I don't know if I want to call it bad customer service or anything, but I'm not really in situations like that where I'm really mad at a business and kind of want to freak out, but know that I shouldn't. So I was kind of fuming. I mean, I found these Walking Dead books for cheap, and that was cool, but come on. I was just so excited, and then I couldn't get it. So, I don't know. I even wrote them, I went to their website and was like, hey, this is my experience. Maybe your high dollar book should be behind your register. If you're only going to have one person working, you shouldn't still lose a sale. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm over it now. But that was my rant. So anyway, and that was Walking Dead 112. Also a pretty cool cover. So that's all I got from that shop. So I drove back home. Blah, blah, blah. Then I had some sort of a Batman fever. So I went to the wonderful eBay and ordered from a seller. His name was Matt Murdock or something like that. And he had some cheap Batman comics, so I splurged. Start out with this one. This is Detective Comics 387. It's pretty beat up. I paid $8 for it. But it was funny, they also had this issue in that high dollar bin. It was for $25, and I was also contemplating getting that one, but I wanted to check the condition first, which I didn't even get to. I had the itch for this book, so I was like, well, I'll just buy this one too. It's really, really beat, though. I didn't realize it was so beat, on Batman's face. I don't know how well you can see it. See if it'll focus. I don't think it's gonna. From a little ways back, it's not so bad. I think I covered up the audio there. But anyway, $8. not bad. I can always upgrade, right? Then I got Detective Comics 435. I really like this cover. I think it might be my favorite out of this mini haul. Yeah, the rest of these books, I think I paid like, there's a lot of them for $1.35 and like $1.85, you know, under $2. So I just picked up a short little stack. Detective 451. Beware the Night of the Batman. Detective 452. Everyone knows the real reason Batman will never use a gun for any reason. Everyone knows the real Batman. Right on. If you're really not him, you can save your life by firing that gun. You have 5 seconds. Yikes, I bet that's a pretty intense story. And then Detective 453. Detective 454. And I also really like this cover. This is Detective 528. So I put a little $20 order together just to brighten up my need for some Batman in my life. Pretty happy with that. Short haul. I probably won't have another haul until maybe the end of next month. I'm saving my wad for Des Moines Wizard World and Planet City Comic Con. Oh, bye-bye. In Kansas City, Missouri. Stan Lee is scheduled to be at the Kansas City one, and I'm excited for that. I think Kevin Smith is supposed to do a talk there, and that will be exciting. I'll also go to Wizard World Chicago, but that's not till August. So hopefully I can save my pennies. Most of the time I say that and don't end up doing that because I get comic itch all the time. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Other than that, really enjoying discovering all the new channels, watching the live streams like Comic Book Fanatics, Lords of the Long Box. I try to participate in the chat, but I'm pretty much always at work when I watch, so sometimes I can't really participate. But you guys are funny, and you guys are awesome collectors. I think that's all I got, so thanks for watching my video. Like if you liked, comment if you want, subscribe if you haven't for more. And thanks again for watching. My name's Mason, and it's 12:08 somewhere. Don't ask me why. Peace.